Guys, I'm just gonna be really like straightforward and blunt. Okay, so I'm an earth angel, chosen one by God. Essentially, I was born from a natural witch, and essentially had an evil twin sister, and I was raised by a natural witch, and I was living under a generational curse for 35 years, and had terrible luck and couldn't make any connections and was isolated. Essentially, I was doomed to never make it ahead in life unless I joined the Freemasons. It was like a curse that affected my bloodline. It was like more. It was more than the Lewis curse. It was like a bloodline curse, and I was essentially pushed towards suicide because people in my family. There's always like a cycle of suicide, and essentially it would always be like a family, and some kids, and essentially the one who was spiritual would be attacked and essentially forced to kill himself, and then the witch in the family would be the female, the mother would control everything, and then the curse would pass on to the next, like the demon would move on to the next family group of in the bloodline. Essentially, throughout my life, I worked hard, but it was like a cycle that I worked places and my light shone bright, and this evil system, essentially the truth speakers are suppressed, but now the energy's shifting and things are being exposed to the light. So now the truth speakers are going to be lifted up because we've been shining the light the whole time, and everyone's going to see everything. So everything's going to be naked. So people will want to gravitate to the light, to us, truth speakers. Essentially, I eventually found myself working at a pharmacy. Sorry, not a pharmacy. Well, after that, after the pharmacy, I worked at a psychedelic dispensary. And there I started learning about energy. And essentially, I learned that this psychedelic dispensary was controlled by this Illuminati cult that controls the world. And essentially, this cult of witches, warlocks, and wizards have knowledge of energy manipulation. And essentially, they have knowledge on how to control your body, to give you pain, and to stop you from manifesting your desires. Because your manifesting ability is connected to your emotions, to your vibrations. Like your emotions are your vibrations and your frequency and your output, so that's what you attract. So they fuck you up and they kind of put you out of alignment and they give you pain, and essentially you start doing things to try to distract yourself, but really you're deep in pain. So essentially I learned all about energy and magic and the occult while I was working there. I mean, not everything, but I learned a freaking lot about that stuff. And essentially I learned that I have a strong suspicion that this bastard who owned that place, he was an evil wizard, and essentially he was assigned to manage my life in the spiritual realm and putting this curse over me. And essentially they do stuff like witchcraft attacks to make you fuck your life up and send like chaos, disorganization, stress, fear, anxiety, bad luck all to you, and energetic attacks. Essentially I was being attacked my whole life. But essentially they couldn't take me out because every time they attacked me, I kept getting stronger, and I didn't know anything about energy. Only this last year I figured out, like this last year I started figuring out everything really strongly. And essentially I learned that these bastards were trying to recruit me, but essentially I didn't believe nothing they taught because I believe in God of the Bible, the truth of reality. But these people were like trying really hard to put me to believe in their monistic beliefs that we are all God, we are all one, we are all energy, we are all on energy and frequency, we're all connected, and karma is real. But this is an evil trick from evil, because evil controls the world and it wants to combine with good. So it wants to say, hey, we're all one, let's just love each other and combine and accept everything, all evil things. This is what the trick of the devil is. So essentially I had to leave because this fucking evil ass place was fucking trying to attack me all the time with witchcraft and steal my energy. I felt really drained there, and every damn customer, oh my god, was some fucking weirdo energetic weird people just trying to steal my energy. Anyway, what was the point of this whole video? What was the point of the video? I always get sidetracked.